Ms. Forte, and today I want to do a couple breathing exercises, what I call my book breathing exercises. So you need to find a great book, preferably something that's hardcover. It doesn't have to be this big. I like a hymnal, or today I'm using my handy dandy little Hamilton because it just makes me happy. So find something, it can be a textbook, anything that's gonna work for you. We're gonna lay down on the floor and do some stuff to just really help you with that, finding that place that you need to breathe when they say breathe from your diaphragm and all of that stuff. So if you have other questions about what that means, you can check out the Breathing 101 video as well as the 5 points video that are going to talk about kind of how to breathe more. But these are just some great warm-ups that you can do and exercises you can do to really get this in your body and in your muscles. So let's get started. Okay, so once you're on the floor, you're just going to put your book kind of on your stomach. Again, depending on how big it is, this is one of the reasons why I like a big one, because it shows me the whole thing. If it's smaller, you want it to be a little bit more up, just kind of right underneath your sternum at that where point number 2 would be. So I want you to think about, we're just going to breathe in and watch the book go up. So one of the things I like about this is, again, it's putting it on the outside of my body where I can see that happen. I can see the book go up, or I can see the book go down. So kind of think about that. Just get used to breathing there and breathe into the book. And then let it out. Now, part of the exercise is that I really want you to practice being able to make the book go up when you breathe in, and then keep the book up as you exhale. So we're going to do that little hiss. We're going to breathe in, and then hiss out, but don't let the book fall. And see how long you could go without letting the book just come straight back down. All right, so then we're going to take our big book, and since we have to sing while we're standing, we're going to practice that, doing that same thing of using the book to really see that we're expanding and if we're letting in. And I want you to set it against the wall. This is why you need a hardcover, so that it's just resting against the wall, and tuck it in nicely, again, in that little spot right underneath your sternum. And you can feel when you breathe in, I want you to put a little pressure on the book so that it adds some resistance and it forces you to kind of keep that book up. So if I hiss out and let it go, and my stomach goes in, the book falls. So I want to figure out, how do I keep this, get in the right position, and so when I breathe in, it adds a little resistance, and as I hiss out, I'm going to keep the book up and keep the book in place without letting it go where I'm sinking into the book. So again, I want to really just kind of keep this straight up and down, use that book and keep the book in the same, I'm working to keep my abs in the same out position, and use the book to add some resistance and kind of force you into that. Then you can also take it and just do it with your hands. If you don't feel like doing it against the wall, just take the hands and just kind of add a little resistance. Give it to yourself so that you're pushing in a little bit, and it forces you into the resistance that you need in order to keep your rib cage up. This is also one of those things that it's really great when you're trying to hit like higher notes and you want to work on how much air pressure do I actually need, or how much tension here do I need to do. Add a little resistance, use a book, and kind of just give yourself a little push. And again, the biggest deal is I don't want it to go and let me collapse, and I'm not trying to push it in. I'm really making sure that those abs are pushing out against it so the book is not collapsing my rib cage. So hope that helps, and happy singing.